Hi everyone, I'm Chibuzo Machuku. According to a lawsuit, an elderly man was chased by cops and tased by a deputy just for driving 5 miles per hour above the speed limit. This 80-year-old man, John Sig, mentioned as defendants on the lawsuit Allen County Sheriff Brian J. Murphy and now former Deputy Joseph Stodel. The lawsuit is asking for $250,000 in actual damages and an equal amount in punitive damages. This incident happened on April the 16th, 2021, in Kansas. In Iola, Kansas, Sig was clocked by an officer from there to go 38 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone. That was when the pursuit started. According to the lawsuit, Sig was unaware police were following him, even though law enforcement vehicles from other departments joined the pursuit in an area that is about 100 miles southwest of Kansas City, Missouri. Sig drove to a car lot operated by his family. When he got out of his car, officers surrounded him, and two officers from nearby Chanute, Chanute, Kansas, drew their guns. Sig looked at them quizzically and raised his hands. Sig looked at them quizzically and raised his hands. That's when Stotler demanded that Sig get on the ground and, without warning, used the taser on him, even though the maker of the stun gun had warned against using it on the elderly. At no time after exiting his vehicle did Sig make a hostile motion or make physical or verbal threats. There was no risk that the 80-year-old man was going to run from the officers, and they had no concern that Sig had a firearm. Sig began mumbling in a way that was hard to understand and told an officer he didn't feel right. Sig was treated at an emergency room. This is why cops are shot at and assaulted in any other way. I'm not sure I understand how Sig could not have realized that he was being chased by the law enforcement officers. However, driving 38 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour zone is no big deal. There's nothing wrong with it. And even if there was something wrong with it, that would not justify teasing Sig. Those officers are nasty, they are scumbags, they are terrible. That was no reason to tase a driver. Driving at that speed in that 35 miles per hour zone did not put anybody's life in danger. He complied. He didn't make like a verbal altercation or a physical altercation. He complied, yet he was tased. Despite the warning that the taser was not supposed to be used on elderly people, Stotel used that on the 80-year-old man. How disgusting, how annoying. Like some other cops, Stotel and the other officers, they abuse their power because they have the power and they are immune to responsibilities for their actions, they would dare do such things to an 80-year-old man or to anybody else. It's good that SIG filed a lawsuit against those officers, those two officers, the sheriff and the now former deputy, who was the one that tased him. I wish the officers would get criminally charged. This is an example of why the FBI should be involved. Law enforcement officers that harm civilians need to be tackled. Leave some comments. I would appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching.